Hi, so it's been a while since I've actually made any hot sauce or been on my channel, so I'm going to make a quick video today. I've got a bunch of peppers that came actually out of the garden and farmer's market back in August, so they've been fermented for quite some time. These are see what they taste like. I made a lot of extra brine because I like the brine by itself. So it carries a lot of the heat from the pepper. You can do things with it that you can't do with the blend. So here we go. I'm going to put it on fast forward. Okay, that was quite a task. Got it all blended down, and kind of, as I opened the jars up, it's like, oh, that's what those peppers are, because I didn't label the jars. So we ended up with this that I'll blend down. I'm going to ferment tomatoes, and then I'll add this to the fermented tomatoes to blend it down. This is really hot. These were the ripe Carolina Reaper peppers that we actually got out of the garden. And then there was a plant that volunteered that was growing almost as hot as Carolina Reaper. But it started on its own and was down in an area I wasn't watching, and late in the season it dumped a whole bunch of peppers out there, but the weather was changing, it was getting cold, they weren't going to have time to ripen, so they're all green. And this is a green, it's pretty hot too, so my idea is to do a version of what I call Flamato with this, and then do a version of this that's like a green version of Flamato using tomatillas. So I'm going to ferment tomatillas, that'll be a first, we'll see how that goes. This was a blend of green sweet peppers from the garden and some ghost peppers that came out really good. This was a little bit of a, oh yeah, I forgot about that. These are peppers that look like a ghost pepper, but they're not. They're actually sweet. And some sweet habanero versions that look like a habanero, but they're sweet. And I bought it from this guy off the farmer's market. I forgot. So this is really sweet with just a touch of heat. It's pretty tasty. This one was those long green peppers. We got a lot of them out of the garden this year, so I decided to ferment some. There's no heat in this. It's just flavorful. Tastes pretty good. So in order to give it some heat, I added some habanero powder and blended it down, and just made a half batch of that with the heat in there. It's pretty good. This one, it's a toss-up between this orange-looking one and this red one. I said which one came out as my favorite. This one is a lot like a Louisiana hot sauce, which was the intent. It started with a cayenne-style pepper that a local grower grew. The problem I have with these is the skin on those peppers he grew. Very tough. And when I blended it, I couldn't get it smooth enough. So I ended up having to screen and pull out the pepper mash from this one, as well as this one and this one. All three of them I couldn't get smooth enough to my liking. I mean, you could have left it, but I wanted to be able to go through a dropper. So blended it down. And so I ended up saving brines from each of them. So they'll each have a little different flavor brine. And it makes a good mix, but it was a lot of time in the kitchen today. But I got it out of my wife's way so she doesn't hate me. So, yeah, she's smiling over there. Anyway, thanks for watching.